Hello everyone, today I will review a phone from Xiaomi, which is the Xiaomi 17T. This T-series phone is one of Xiaomi's best-selling phones. It has good performance, the camera and lens are Leica branded, and most importantly, the price is still reasonable for photography enthusiasts and Leica fans. You might be wondering why this phone is called the 17T, even though the previous generation was the 15T. Actually, Xiaomi intentionally skipped the number 16 so that Xiaomi wouldn't be seen as falling behind Apple iPhone. In fact, the Xiaomi 17 series was actually released in the same year as the iPhone 17, and its specs are just as good. In fact, some Xiaomi models are even more advanced and better equipped with a more affordable price. As usual, in this review, I will show you photos taken with this Xiaomi 17T, especially its Leica camera and lens. Then I will also discuss whether this phone is worth it for you. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video. Don't forget to show your appreciation by liking and watching this video until the end. It can't be denied, one of the biggest attractions of this Xiaomi 17T phone is its Leica branding. Just like the previous Xiaomi T series, Leica doesn't just put their logo on it, but they also help design the optics and take part in the tuning, especially in the color science. Let's talk about the camera configuration on the 17T first. First, the main camera uses a Light Fusion 800 image sensor with a 1/1.55 inch sensor and an f1.7 aperture complete with image stabilization. The second one is a periscope telephoto lens with a 50MP resolution capable of 5x zoom or equivalent to 115 mm. This lens first appeared on the Xiaomi 15T Pro, but this year Xiaomi also brought this lens to the more affordable non-Pro 17T as well. There's also an ultra-wide lens with just 12MP resolution, and the front selfie camera is 32MP. To test the Xiaomi 17T, I use the portrait mode a lot, especially the 5x zoom option. Occasionally, I also used 1 to 2x zoom, and of course, I mostly used Leica Authentic as the profile. Coincidentally, our model this time has a tan skin tone. In my opinion, the color results are really good with Leica Authentic. I don't know what you guys think. Regarding the photo results, I think the detail and sharpness become really good after being enhanced by AI. And also, the skin looks smoother, right? The bokeh simulation is also better than the previous Xiaomi series. But the processor seems to have to work extra hard. That's why it feels quite hot if we take photos often or use this portrait mode a lot. In this new 17T series, there are a few new things. For example, Leica Light moments, where we can record short videos along with photos. The creative mode that was available on the 17 and 17 Ultra is now also present on the 17T. This can help people shooting in unusual lighting conditions. For example, in high contrast situations or silhouette photos, frame photos, fireworks photos, and so on. The question is this phone worth buying in 2026? In my opinion, it really depends on whether you often use the telephoto lens or not. Because a 5x periscope telephoto lens is rarely found on phones under 10 million rupiah. Combined with the Leica authentic color tone, it adds a unique character to your portrait photos. But honestly, the specs and build quality of this phone are definitely not on the same level as the Pro series, let alone the Ultra. But for sure, its specs and build quality are not inferior to those of mid-range phones, which are priced around 5 to 10 million rupiah. The main drawback I feel is that the ultra-wide lens still lacks detail in my opinion. It's only 12 MP, and if we use photo or video mode heavily, this phone can get quite hot. Compared to the Xiaomi 17T Pro that I have discussed and reviewed on this channel, the 17T Pro is better in terms of its main camera, as it has a larger image sensor. So if we take a lot of photos in extreme conditions like low light, at night, or indoors, the photo results can be more detailed. And the Pro's battery and charging are better too. But it's unique, the telephoto lens is the same. Both of them get a 5x zoom lens. It's different from the 15T series, which only gets a 2x zoom telephoto lens. In terms of design, this phone has a large and bright display. I also feel that the build quality is quite good. It feels sturdy, not thick, and if you use it all day, it should be comfortable. I think this Xiaomi 17T is very suitable for photographers and creators with a limited budget, because the price of this phone is still affordable. It's under 10 million rupiah. If you like zooming quite far but don't want to spend more than 10 million, I think the Xiaomi 17T is a good choice. In my opinion, the Xiaomi 17T isn't suitable for people who are into gaming, especially heavy gamers, because the thermal management and chipset aren't suitable for that purpose. But for people who want a versatile phone for travel, portraits, events, or social activities, I think the 17T is already suitable. Is the Xiaomi 17T worth it? Yes, if the camera and telephoto lens are your main priorities and you also want a camera with a Leica touch, but your budget isn't too high, I think this is still okay. It's true, the processor and the ultra-wide lens are pretty standard, but if we look at the price, it's still reasonable. This phone feels versatile, but the price is still mid-range. Alright, that's all for my review. What do you guys think about the Xiaomi 17T? If you find this content informative and useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Info Photography channel. Also, check the product link in the description of this video for the best price. And watch other Xiaomi phone reviews, as well as comparisons with other phones. Everything is already available on Info Photography. Thank you for watching, see you again in the next video. Okay, bye.